Zero in the house, and today we're back with another episode of WOTV Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. It is the 18th of August, and we have new content to check out. And the first thing to be aware of is that Summer Elsirelle is finally out, as well as Lemure. So we're definitely going to be checking those two out very shortly. Nonetheless, let's have a look at what's in the challenges first of all, and we'll figure out something very interesting, which is we do have a bingo board for Summer Elsirelle, but not for Lemure. I do find that quite interesting. She's a new unit, so why doesn't she get the same treatment as everyone else? Is it because she has shards through the acquisition quest? That could be an answer. That could be a reason. Nonetheless, let's have a look at what's new in the summons today. We have Elsirelle's standard banner with PD gauge, and she does have a raised drop at the once this bar reaches 100%, you'll probably get 25% chance of getting her. We then have her 9-step banner. This is standard. As you probably have noticed, you don't get shards for the featured unit anymore, but you get stars. Then we have very interestingly, we have a standard banner for Lemure, and I don't think anyone should really pull for this because we get Lemure for free, and I'll show you how that's gonna be done if you haven't done it already. And we also have a 9-step banner for her, but why would you want to do that? I mean, fair enough. I do think that's good if you do need the extra rainbow and the other tickets such as the Awakening Prisms and the Alchemist statues. If you do need those, Final Fantasy VII is just around the corner. Why would you want to spend your Visual in trying to get rainbow stones and those tickets now? We do have something that seems to be a reoccurrence, which is the Element paid banner as well. And I always say not to do this. 6,000 paid Visual for having a chance of getting Summer Elsirelle is definitely a big no for me, and I hope that's the case for you too. And one thing I found different, but then not really worth it in the end, is this paid banner. So when we examine this closely, you do get a 2.4 chance of getting a random Summer unit, so 0.8 chance for each unit. However, in the 10th slot, you get 80 Mind Spheres for Summer unit. So essentially, you're paying 2,000 paid Visual for 9 units, 4 of which have a 0.8 chance of dropping. So there's no guarantee of getting either of 4, and the 10th slot is occupied by 80 Mind Spheres. Massive deal breaker, and I hope that people will think twice in regards of pulling for this banner, hoping not to get too lucky, because remember, the individual chance is 0.8 and you have an overall chance of 2.4 to get a Summer unit, and you can't even retry this banner, so big yikes if you ask me. Now, this could be interesting. You do have the limited units in here, so if you have all 4, I still wouldn't do it. Remember, as I said, in the 1 anniversary, we had a banner where we had 100 UR unit shards, and I strongly recommend just waiting for the 1.5 anniversary to come up, which is in a month now, and you're better off keeping that 2,000 Visual for when Final Fantasy VII comes out. So yeah, another way of draining your Visual. Now, another thing I really want to talk about is these guild banners. If you do have Summer Elsirelle, do go for this one. But for Lemure, she's a standard pool unit, so if you're running out of gil, don't stress too much about doing this. But if you have a lot of gil, like in the range of 1 billion and over, then do consider this to expedite her growth. I did want to talk about this unit just really quickly. So, Summer Elsirelle, who is she? In short, I would consider her to be the magical version of Winter Victora. she pretty much is able to deal damage, but she's tanky as well. And even more so with her Scholar main job, because she has a lot of debuffs, and also she's able to absorb damage with the Scholar job being primary. If you already have Winter Victora, do not stress about getting Summer Elsirelle, because she pretty much does the same thing. It's a unit that is able to absorb hits, but still survive and deal damage. Yes, she does have Immortal Spirit, she does have the ability to raise her spirit and defense, but remember, she is limited, and we are gonna have much better units coming up very soon. And most of those units, we already have a counter for her, for Elsirelle, for Summer Elsirelle, which is Charlotte. She's a direct counter to her. And then we're going to have Cloud. So I do foresee Summer Elsirelle's lifespan to be shorter than we really want it to be. However, this is all hypothetical. We still haven't fought Summer Elsirelle. But on paper, although she is tanky, she already has one strong counter, which is Charlotte, and she's gonna get Cloud. A lot of people are going for Cloud, trust me. So I will try not to go for her unless you're a collectionist and want all 4 summer units, or you do not have Winter Victora. So that's my take on it. On the other hand, Lemure, totally different story. Lemure, totally different story. She is pretty much one of the best time mages on paper for me, especially with the fact that she has Sub-Scholar. Sub-Scholar, she's able to debuff the opponents, and then with time mage main, she has everything that she needs. She has Quicken, she has Stop, and then she also gets Hastasia, which is her level 25/120 level 120 EX job. So I am building her on my main account. I like how she looks. I like what she stands for in regards of being a support unit that can kind of, deal supplementary damage in the back row. And I do see her fitting very well with Dark Dwayne. And soon we'll get EX Knight of Ruin Stern. So paired with those two, she'll be fitting like a glove. Trust me. Trust me on that. So I do strongly suggest that people with a dark team should start building her. And one thing I noticed is that in her Scholar job, she does have a buff to reduce her casting time. So in a situation where you give her Scholar and she casts us first, then she'll be able to do Quicken and Haste and Stop almost immediately. So she is very, very well designed. Super happy about her coming out and super happy about building her. So yeah, that's my take on those 2 units. Now let's have a look at what's in the shop. There's a couple of new things, and we can already see that we have part 3 of the summer shop. So we always grab these free cubes, definitely worth it. And you'll notice that there's 2 hefty 5,000 paid Visor packs, one for Elsirelle and one for Lemure. And big no for both of them. That's just way too much money for something that you can get naturally just with time. Daily JP key pack, maybe not, because we usually get this for free every now and then. So even for 60 paid Visor, I wouldn't go out of my way to spend $1 to get this. Summer 3-pack, Arena Orb Restore. We don't get multiplier for Arena medals, so I'll probably skip this, especially for paid Visor. And these 2 Platinum Rod, you can just farm this. Like, you don't need to spend 2,000 free Visor for this. Actually, on the other hand, I'll probably give Lemure the Cypress Pole or the Magistral Rod from Yuna's event, because in a situation where you don't want Lemure to cause damage, she can just do her summon. She can just summon her Esper as quickly as possible. And if you give her Diabolos and you're in a dark team, you're set. You have your dark damage boosted, and that's exactly what you want. Lunar Tome as well. If you have Luel and you already have a Lunar Tome, I don't think you probably want to have Luelle and Summer Elsirelle at the same time, so I won't stress too much about this. And the Mage Habit is actually a really good piece of kit. This is actually the how can I say, is the upgraded version of Fides Lacerna. Why do I say that? Because pretty much they do the same thing. Slash attack up, slash resistance up, and then they fit the same units that will fit Fides Lacerna. And the additional thing that this piece of armor does is give match. So super happy about this. I'll definitely build it with Lemure's event. Don't worry about paying 2000 visual for it, just farm this naturally. But if you're time poor, then definitely go for it. This is one of the top pieces of armor that you can get now, in my opinion, especially with the fact that slash is still a very relevant attack type. Other than that, I wouldn't really want to spend in any other featured item over here. Now, we do have a feature shop for both Summer Elsirelle and Lemure. I would, I mean, if you really want to expedite the growth of Summer Elsirelle, definitely do what you need to do. I would go for these if you want to EX her as soon as possible, and or you want to get her to level 99 and then slow farm her Mind Spheres. And with Lemure, I wouldn't worry too much about spending anything in here. You should already have all of this, but if you're running out of Alcris, then you're always more than happy and more than welcome to spend gil for those. And what else do we have? I think there's no new things there. In Duel, we do have class matches this time around, and the cost is 220, excluding vision cards and espers. So you'll be able to choose your 2 EX units, or actually try to level out your team and probably grab 2 level 90. That's 180, and then a level 40, cost 40 unit, you know, as a support. There's so many combinations you can do now that we have cost 90 units. Go crazy. I know exactly what I want to do, and I'm not ready to share that yet. I need to test it out. But do remember, this is the last class match for this year, for this season. So next time we'll have class match, I think we'll all go back to Bronze 1. So try your best. Good luck. I hope that most of you will be able to get Diamond Master. The free 2000 visual is always nice to have. And what do we have in the far plane? In the far plane, we don't have much in the cards, so we lost our ×2 books, which was fair enough. But we do have Lemure's acquisition quest, so you'll be able to get Lemure by doing this super easy quest. I don't think you can even lose. So Lemure will be the reward for this quest. And then once you reach quest level 5, you'll unlock the brutal quest, where you'll be able to farm the Mage's Habits, material and recipes. And because there has been a glitch with the way the raids were operating, we have an extra day to farm Leviathan. So if you want to get rank 5000, this is the best time to do so. Try your hardest to farm this event, so that then you can enjoy a good amount of free visual as a reward. And I believe that is pretty much it for today. So no new story, so no need to worry about that. And yes, Chocobo Expedition, before we close this video, you'll be able to farm Summer Elsirelle's shards by choosing the Swirling Depths. So by doing Swirling Depths, you'll have a chance to get Summer Elsirelle's shards. Alright guys, let's wrap it up. Good luck with building Lemure. If you're chasing Summer Elsirelle, good luck to you. I hope that you're able to get her without spending too much visual and build her as soon as possible. And next video, we managed to get Summer Killfit to 115, so do keep an eye for that. And until then, you guys take care and have a good one. Bye for now.